So with the arrival of the new G Series M3, I thought I would go back in time to, in my opinion, the sweet spot of the BMW M3, the E46 M3. The third generation of the BMW M3 was produced from the year 2000 to 2006. It could go from 0 to 60 miles an hour in 5 seconds and had a top speed of 155 miles an hour. Many regard the E46 M3 as the greatest all-round driver's car ever. It had a curb weight of 3,461 pounds and was equipped with the BMW M differential.
My name's OB. It's my 02 M3. So I always wanted one of these things, and this is the one I ended up with.
Have you done any modifications to the suspension?
It's got BC Coilovers, chassis stiffening and bracing set up in the rear.
Tell me about the wheels and tyres.
18 by 10 square Apex ARCs, Nitto NT01s, 275, 35, 18s. So lots of rubber, lots of mechanical grip.
Any work done to the engine?
Catless headers, build journal tune. Connie and the guys at Build Journal are awesome, helped me out with that. APE's Flex fuel kit, so I run around E60 usually in the car. So a little bit of E45 mixed with some 91.
See, these new modern turbocharged M3s are immensely powerful, extremely tunable, but in my opinion just a little bit numb. The E46 M3 is an organic, engaging driver's car. So let's go for a little drive. So this car, obviously suspension is modified and it has a much wider track, 275 square on Nitto NT01 R compound tyres. So this is, it should be in theory, the ultimate driving machine, so let's find out. Okay, straight away I can feel the balance. It feels so precise. Accelerating to the corner, on the brakes, just tracks beautifully. Okay, I don't feel like I'm trying hard. When I turn, the car just turns with me. Now going back to this engine, so it's the S54. From stock it revs to 8,000 RPM. This car is tuned, it's on 4085, so red line is 8,200 RPM.
I did do poly motor and transmission mounts. Also, it's been converted from SMG to 6MT. Chassis mounted shifter. Individual Racing Products, their chassis mounted shifter. All solid bushings, double shear shift rod. 12 pound or 14 pound flywheel, steel flywheel. So it's not as light as the aluminum stuff. It still chatters a little bit and rattles, but it's a single mass flywheel. So, you know, a little bit more precise feel as far as shift goes.
Transmission is poly bushed, so you can hear the noise from the mounts. A really fun car. I can feel underneath me what the road is saying. I can feel the imperfections in the road. It just feels sweet. Wonderful car. The damping from these BC coilovers is nice. I can really lean on these corners. Power is good. Obviously it's not the turbo M3, it's not the turbo car, but there is plenty power for the canyons. It turns nicely. seriously, just turns really nicely. Just saw that DSC light flashing, but I just think it doesn't like me. Great power. That sound. Naturally aspirated straight six. So as I was saying about this S54, okay, it has a cast iron block, drive-by-wire throttle, aluminium head, individual throttle bodies, and it is a great engine. It's just a shame that the emission laws killed naturally aspirated engines, because this is a cracker of an engine. As I go down into third, and let's go. Oh yes. Down this corner, right onto the throttle. Just see that red line, wonderful. Great little car. And you know what, guys? This is just a reminder, we don't need huge power. We can still totally enjoy the car with 350 horsepower. So this S54 engine, I think it won International Engine of the Year award 3 times. And every time you get in one of these cars, you just know why. It just feels like a cracker of an engine. You know, I owned one of these cars from 2004 to 2007, and I sold it, and I really regret selling it now. So America didn't get the CSL, and I would say that this car is probably the closest thing that you're going to get to a CSL in America. Suspension upgraded, wider track, more power, probably around the same power as the CSL, especially with the tune and E85. Chassis bracing, it drives well. I mean, the wider track works wonders. I can remember when I had mine, it really used to understeer when I pushed it, but this thing, it's like a telepathic driving experience. I'm just thinking where I need to go and the car goes. I'm not exaggerating, seriously. I'm going pretty hard here, and it doesn't feel like the car is struggling in any way. It feels fluid, and it's so communicated, such a communicative chassis. I can feel the road underneath my bottom. It's just a great driving car. These prices, the used prices of the M3 are going up all the time, and I think now, if you can afford one still, is a great opportunity to start looking to buy one, because it will be a classic. You know, you're not going to get the feeling, that driving feeling of this car in the modern BMWs, and I think, as I said before, it's the sweet spot. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much to OB for letting me drive the car. Please subscribe if you like the video, like, comment and share the video. Thank you for watching The Speed Addiction. There's going to be more cars coming. I'm taking this channel seriously. There's going to be some great content, fun cars to drive.